Welcome to this edition of Inside Warhawk Football. I'm your host, Sam Way, and this week I'm joined with Warhawk head football coach, Jace Rendall. Coach, last week was the bye week for you and your players. How valuable was that break for you guys?
Bye week's always great. Gives everybody in the program a chance to maybe just reset and get back centered. We had a tough non-conference schedule, so you got 3 consecutive weeks on top of 2.5 weeks of fall camp. So to be able to, get the work in, still develop, still improve, but at the same time have Saturday off, I think is pretty critical to the marathon that the season is.
What's one thing you emphasize during the bye week practices that you want to see translated on the field this weekend?
Well, every position group and side of the ball had a 1% that they wanted to attack. So, up front on defense, we needed to improve on attack and protections. We needed to improve on our tackling and our leverage. On offense, we needed to do a good job of picking up blitzes and stunts. And then special teams, every unit had one thing that they were attacking. So we were very intentional about the self-evaluation, looking ourselves in the mirror and finding a way to improve in some area. But yeah, the focus was on us and making sure that we take steps in the right direction to improve this past week.
And after 3 successful non-conference victories, can you point out one significant achievement with this team so far this year that surprised even you or your coaches?
I don't know if it's a surprise, but I think, the fact that we haven't turned the ball over yet is very important and pretty awesome to see, because that is something that we work on daily, and that's the first thing our coaches coach, like the priority and the importance of ball security. So to be able to see that happen and the quarterback making the right decisions, that's pretty awesome. Defensively, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Haven't gave up a lot of points, and we got a lot of new guys out there. So I think overall you just feel pretty good about where you're at coming out of the 3 non-conference games. But now we know we got our hands full as we head into the league.
So this Saturday, you have your first WEAC matchup of the season against UW La Crosse. How do you carry that winning momentum into the start of WEAC play?
I think you just, trust your training, make sure you're going about your business the same way. I think, it is another week and probably the best team we've faced all year, but, it doesn't mean you got to do anything exotic or anything special. You just go about your business the way you do it. Let's have a great week of preparation, and then we go out there and execute on Saturday.
So what's going to be the biggest key for your offense to succeed this weekend against another WEAC power team?
Yeah, I think this is a great defense that La Crosse has. They're going to throw some things at us. They're going to blitz a lot and really try to probably make our offense throw the ball. And, I think, again, it revolves around ball security, right? Like taking care of the football and not turning it over, and then executing and doing your job.
So what keys to the game are you focusing on when it comes to this La Crosse team?
I think those things right there, defensively, taking the ball away, but at the same time, let's make sure we're doing our job, right? Let's execute and be sound and clean and crisp. And if we can play good football and be who we are and do the things the right way and be a disciplined and tough football team, I think we're gonna come out in the right direction on Saturday.
Well, thank you, Coach, for talking with us today, and we'll see you next week. Good luck on Saturday. This has been Inside Warhawk Football on UWW TV.